so much for coming on. We have successfully got you on, but can we go back to the start? When did you actually arrive in Ireland?
I arrived, gosh, I can't, God, it's such, time is so weird in this whole pandemic. It was before the lockdown. We were shooting, I'm in the middle of a movie that we were shooting. We shot the first half in France and we were moving to Ireland, and kind of right when we arrived in Ireland, the movie was shut down. And so that would have been early March, I guess, like 2 months ago, I think.
Okay, and you're staying in Dalkey with your family. You've become an absolute hero there. I don't know if you're fully aware that the Dalkey people are protecting you like a glorious gem. Mad, at one stage I was trying to track you down. I actually went into a Dalkey Facebook group and I said, I know.
I heard this story. I laughed so hard when I heard, and that's when I realized how great this place was and how protective everybody here is. I had no idea that all this was happening kind of behind the scenes.
Matt, how are you finding Dalkey?
Oh, it's incredible. This is one of the most beautiful places we've ever been. I mean, it's honestly, look, obviously what's going on in the world is horrible, but for my family, it timed out right as, I'm with my whole family. I've got my kids, and we had teachers with us because we were planning on missing school for about 8 weeks. So we've got what nobody else has, which is actual live human beings teaching our kids, and all their friends. The schools are all shut down back home, and all the kids are doing remote learning, and so we feel guilty. Like we've got this kind of incredible setup in this place, which is, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And even in the lockdown, they're like, you've got to stay, within 2 kilometers of your house. 2 kilometers of here, there's trees and forest and woods and ocean. And it's just, I can't think of any place you'd rather want to be in a 2 kilometer radius of.
I should say, Matt, is your family, well, you're staying with your family, thank God, but is any friends and family back home in America, are they safe? Everything okay there?
Yeah, well, our oldest daughter's in college. Obviously, that's been shut down. But she's in New York City. So, and she had COVID really early on, along with her roommates, and got through it fine. And so so I shouldn't say our whole family's together. Of our 4 kids, we've got the 3 younger ones, and our oldest one will reunite with her at the end of the month. Anybody who says you couldn't predict this was, just look at Contagion. 10 years ago, we made a movie just by talking to experts and asking them, well, how would this look and how kind of would it go down? And so, it's upsetting that the whole thing is, it's tragic, and sad. I hope some good can come out of it. I hope that, luckily this isn't as lethal as it might have been, and so maybe this is a really good dry run for the big one that might come, because these things do come along every few decades, and so it's best to be ready for it. At least now, I think we understand kind of what what to do, and we won't look at people like they're crazy when they tell us to go sit at home and wash our hands and